delete this. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Don't understand any of this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't even work. It literally doesn't even work. It doesn't work. Nothing works. Oh my gosh. It seriously doesn't work at all. Doesn't work at all. It's not working in the slightest. It's not working in the slightest. It's not working in the slightest. This is hopeless. This is genuinely hopeless. Like it's pretending I'm not even streaming. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Why does it say connect my encoder? Why does it say this? Why does it say this? Ooh. Okay. So we're somewhat here. Somewhat here. Just copy. Boom, boom. Let's put it on the gram again. Boom. Paste. Boom. Boom. I don't understand what YouTube's screaming at me for. Whatever. Maybe it's because my OBS is too much bandwidth. Preferences. Do video. Nope. I'll do. How did I do this? I cannot find. Oh, here it is. Video bitrate. I don't know. 5,000. Okay. Alright. Maybe that fixed it. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know what this wants me to do. I'm streaming enough video. Okay, YouTube, just figure it out, bro. Just figure it out. Alright, well, just killed my all the people that were in the other one. Okay, so hopefully this works. Okay, so off the bat, this is our main theme. Everything here, yeah, everything here is good. Mumbling a lot. I need to get some sandbag or something. Test. Okay. Hopefully that works. Really quiet. Dude, my mouse is like jumping all over the place. Bang it on the freaking wall. Negative, positive, positive, negative. Okay. What's going on over here? Okay, right off the bat, this is way too loud. Just open up Discord really quick so I can spam my live stream in the freaking here. Spam like a little freaking degen. Okay, let's close down all these methods of distraction. Let's close down everything else. It's just Ableton. Okay, here's what we got. Too loud. I don't even want to hear them, to be honest. A little bit obnoxious. Whoa, what is going on here? Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Got some lingering mids from... Oh, this is a second cue, actually. This is a different cue. Not supposed to be here. It's cool. This is a separate cue, though. I gotta reintegrate this one. Tinge of darkness and tragedy. And I remember the story when that occurred. It was some like not good moments of the narrative. It was like a really tragic story, I think, of like abuse. This is a documentary. This context of this is all documentary series. Okay, so what? I do like those deep mids. Why is that so like astronomically loud? I like the tone. It's like way too loud. So everything's really loud here. So what is going on? Why is this happening? Just do like a 1 dB for all of them. Still this, honestly. I think this is leaving a little too early. Might try. No, I already did that. Okay. I was gonna say put some reverb on everything. It's already got it. Maybe get some more of the mids out. Little tricky strings. They are the reason why we can't have nice things. The tricky strings. And what do the tricky strings teach us? They teach us how to have bling. They teach us how to have a fling. You can't trust the tricky strings. They'll turn around and they'll stab you in the back. What happens when you're stabbed in the back? You get attacked. Panda Pot Pies, you are correctly identifying the influence here. Panda Pot Pies. Do I know you, Panda Pot Pies? Do we know each other? This is very Destiny 1. I think Destiny 1 is the greatest video game score ever conceived. But nobody's ready for that. We're not ready for that conversation. Get this flutes up again. Let's give him a little more reverb. Sounding really rich, sounding really full. Just gotta wait and hear this bass section. This is where it kind of gets a little wacky. I also kind of hear a weird drop off occurring here. It still kind of feels like everything's too loud here. It's not as though I don't like the stack. It's that I don't know if the stack is, I think it's too loud. Let's just try to turn. It's pretty good. And then I think over here we turn him back up. Really like that nice little tail there. That lasts way too long. Okay, so the tail of this is still a little more. Dang, that's what it sounds like even with the volume adjustment. It still feels too loud. Let's do a 1 dP across the board. Something like this to bring a little more anticipation. Build it back up. Now I want to kind of make this a little more fluid on the exit. Let's just check our articulation. Is that being accomplished? It is, to the best of its ability. Because the articulation is doing that, we have to compensate with the volume gain. To really kind of give it a nice smooth fade out here. And we're probably going to copy that same volume adjustment for the play variant. Okay. It's pretty, I kind of liked it a little less dramatic than that. I think it's just, we don't have our pads. I gotta hear it from context again. It's pretty good. Let's hear this in context. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah. What is that? Oh, it's the piano. Piano never has a pedal that stops it, so let's probably just do that. Yeah, the bass. Pretty sure I remember doing it because the Brutalist had that chugging bass, or they had a really nice double bass, strong double bass. Got inspired. I was like, I'm gonna try that. Very Destiny 1. It sounds like the Odyssey. Yeah, a little bit of the Odyssey before the Odyssey popped off. So I composed this in October of 2025. So back then it was the Brutalist that was the rave, and it's kind of it. That's kind of, I remember that being a main internal influence for me for a lot of the score. But Hispanopop Pies has suggested that Destiny 1 influence, which is definitely there. I'm down to finish Jumpstart. Hold on, let me give this another listen. But yeah, I showed Jumpstart to some more people, and then they just liked it as is. So I'm like, okay, well, makes me feel like the structure as it is probably the right one. And now it's just like the lyrics, I guess. The verses of the lyrics. But I might even make a version where, I think I did this for Transformer. I might be wrong, actually. I think I released 2 versions of Transformer. Or maybe I intended to and I never did. Yeah, I showed it to my friend Drew, who you may have met. He's got a very musically apt mind, and I definitely, his opinions are not to be disregarded, much like yours. I did not release 2 versions of Transformer. Okay, that's kind of a regret, because I feel like the symptom of a Chick to Pie song is it's just like too much energy too many times. It's cool. It's cool. Like, I might make a version of Jumpstart that's like, that doesn't have that new section, like the Earth is Shaking section, and have that be like a radio version. Because I feel like, okay, we're going from verse to energy to build up to energy. Like, it feels like there's too many drops, but that's also kind of sick. Like, people really like that. People really like that there's like in the electronic space, people love the influx of drops, like multiple drops. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then, like, if all we need is the vocals, then that's all we need. And then everything else is just good. It's just ready to roll. Confusing why I did that. It's good. Let's hear this. mean, it kind of is. Okay, this one seems almost ready to ship to mastering, which I will also be doing. So I'm shipping it to myself. But in a world where I didn't ship it to myself, it's very close to being something that I would call final. Of course, all of these would be better live recorded, just not in that position. Neither are these projects in terms of being able to do something like that. Should require crazy budget. Well, way more budget than what was here. Whatever. That's sounding pretty rich. Sounding pretty good. Piano maybe could be a little higher just there. We'll see if that affects that. Do have a lot of mids coming through right here. Obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. That one sounds too loud because the other things aren't playing. It's MIDI. Actually... be the best use of the stack here. Basically, I don't want these, I don't like the highs of these kind of being very present. Kind of want to disguise them. This one has way more bass. Kind of doing a no-no. Bro, everybody's saying Destiny, bro. Everybody's saying Destiny. Kind of doing a no-no because I'm doubling the basses, or I'm not really carving out space for one or the other. This to me sounds pretty dang good though. So what I might do is kill the muds just a little bit. I kind of like the strength of that. of, because now I'm realizing the piano competes with that. So we might have to bring him in. It's almost done. It's almost ready to move on to the next one. No, I didn't mean to do that. It's really sounding pretty done. This is a trick I do sometimes. Sometimes I just do little small boosts, and then I don't play them back. I'm like, okay, I trust that those should be boosted just a little bit, but I'm not going to listen to it. All right, I think this is a done piece at this point. It's got all the little dressings, all the little fillings. Okay. It's actually, yeah, both my ears are EQ'd slightly different. So it depends on what I want to listen for. And that's probably, it's either a result of just age or just hearing damage, slight minute hearing damage accrued over the ears. But I think my left ear hears, one of them hears more bass, one of them hears more treble. Just slightly. It's honestly a little bit significant. It's like 3 decibels difference. So I have used that to gauge the distance from the EQ spectrum. I guess it's unconscious now. Depends on what I want to hear more of. Do I want to hear more bass? Do I want to hear more treble? Okay, so that is our main theme from episode 4. We've got like 20 episodes. So that one took a while to find because this project went through a couple rehashes, like kind of building from the ground up again. So that was, it was something from episode 2 that I repurposed for an episode 4. And now I think we're getting into... Yeah, Drake, I need another massage, bro. I need a shoulder massage. I need a back massage, a foot massage. I need all the massages. Let's see. I think we have another intro material. Let's check out the 3.0. What do we got? We have episode 5 intro. See, now it gets a little cooked because I don't really know. I don't really know what we were doing. What was I? So we had, it was a 6-episode series. Oh, no, yeah, it was originally 6. Then I got condensed into 5. So a lot of the tracks just got moved around. So I don't want to miss one. Let's just go to this. Done. I think we've done everything in episode 4. So let's go to episode 5. Let's see what this. Oh, absolutely save. Save that. Save that ish. Twitch plays Pokemon type thing. You just create a bunch of bull shite. Be nothing usable. Be nothing playable. It'd be nothing of value. Be nothing of value. Let's see. Trying to see if my Instagram even attached the right link. Okay, this is a sad one. All right, so I gotta make sure that this is the right one. I think it actually isn't. I think, I gotta find it in episode 4. I think episode 4, nope. Actually, might be. Okay, let's check out this. Okay, so this one's cool. This one's cool. This one's really good, actually. Props to Adam. Now, this was for a documentary series I did last year, and the video game score is ongoing. That, I mean, I could maybe get that, like, if I could start streaming that, because that would be fun. This is from a score last year, and I just never got around to professionally mixing and mastering it, polishing it to the degree that I want to release it onto streaming platforms as an original score. I've literally been putting this off for like almost a year now. And now I'm like, okay, I have to do it, because I'm redoing my website. I'm trying to like go fully into composing. So I need this on my profile. I need this on my full name. I need people to like be able to hear this, because it's kind of like a subtle flex, because I think it's a pretty good score. Definitely one of the best ones. Now, what did I name this in the past? Okay, so this is where it's gonna get interesting. On this show, I was like rushing. So like literally like it was whatever idea that I had, and then that was like the final, result. Because I had to make I think I ended up making like an hour of music in like a 2-month period, which is like a lot. Like that's like kind of unheard of. If I were to put month to month, it's like 10 minutes in a month is a lot, I would say. 10 minutes a month is a lot. 5 minutes is probably healthy. Like 2 minutes is like a week. So you get 2 minutes, but then it's like, is it the final idea? There's always these questions as a composer. Is the thing that you make the final idea? Okay, I think I called this one Stay With Me. Yes, I did. Okay, One Body. What is One Body? Oh, yeah, these are great. Yeah, these ideas are super, super good. Super good. It's one of my best. Is my thing freaking frozen? What is going on? Okay. So right off the bat, it's these. This is all live recorded, live played. Not live. I didn't play on a real piano, but I just would never even. I didn't even alter these like from when I recorded them. Did a pretty good job staying on the rhythm though. So like when I do this, I want to preserve all the slight inaccuracies. You will never see me quantize. I'm kind of cheating. I'm cheating death right now. So right there is a little bit too early for my liking. Just gonna scoot that over. That one is really early. But let's, in the spirit, let's just preserve this whole chunk. Dude, I don't even know how to freaking ban people. Like, this YouTube thing is set up so silly. And it shows me this stupid smiling little monster. Like, oh, here's how to do it. And it's a little smiling monster. And then, like, I click what the monster wants me to do. And it doesn't, nothing happens. It just takes me, it just says an error occurs. I just hate it. So they have these little chibi monsters and they don't even, they just laugh at you. They don't even fix it. They just laugh. You know what I'm also realizing? This is why, like, I need to kind of expand as a composer a bit. This is very similar to a score I did, like 5 years ago for a short film. It's almost exactly the same. So, embarrassing. But nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows. Not even the most... Not even the most true Chick to Pie fans know. Honestly, maybe one person, they would hear this and go like, dude, this sounds exactly like the score. And that would be the director of the previous film that I scored it. And I'd be like, oops. And I oops. Okay, so that one is a critical. That one's also pretty critical. Get these on the beat, man. Get these on the beat. I don't even know how to do it. Like, what is the XP? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Like, where is their XP? Like, I don't see anything from my angle. I just see a stupid fucking monster. Okay, that's a critical hit, and that's very early. Where is the XP? There's no XP. There's no XP. I don't have any XP. Where's the XP? Yeah, basically, I have to lock in this month. I mean, I could ask even Zach if I could stream the edits I'm doing, but I gotta lock in and get a lot of these. This is all personal. This is like my own porpoise, but this is just like I just didn't have the time to do this on the score. So, the honest reality, yeah, they got a mix and master, but in the context of the documentary, it's like the music's not even that loud. It's not even that present. Which is sort of what happens on films too. Like the original score is a different mix and mastering session than those than the film. Different cues, different some moments will be elongated, some things will be emphasized more, because the film context is just totally different. Now, if you ask me to bring up examples of any of that, I don't really know any. I just know it happens. I just know it happens. Now we're going octaves. So octaves come in there, so they're not even on this one. So I kind of like the piano being our dominant instrument here. So I kind of want to take some of these strings down. A little too much going on. That always feels weird. hella silky. Bro, what are you guys doing? I don't even know what you guys are doing. Game over, Chick-fil-A. Hella silky, hella silky, hella silky. Okay, so that's you can't even hear what's going on there. So then we go into live improv. So this is arrhythmic. So maybe this one. I need a little adjustment. A lot of these might need just a little bit of adjustment to kind of convince us. Yeah, dialogue mixing is a whole different can of worms. And honestly, sound mixing in general for movies, it's like, just like I've walked out of, well, not walked out, but I've heard, like, I've went and heard like a lot of Marvel films have pretty atrocious dialogue mixing, and they're like making like amateur mistakes. Like I don't know how those like got into the final cut. Like I remember seeing, I don't even know which one. There's a Marvel guy. He's got like a gem in his forehead, like Little Uzi Vert. He's like Little Uzi Vert, but he's a red guy, and he's got a yellow gem. And then Thanos like tears the gem out. But it was the movie before, spoilers 10 years ago. It's a movie before that. It was like that guy was like one of the main characters of the movie. The dialogue mixing was so bad. It was like you could hear the noise floor, you could hear the crew, you could hear like people in the background like of the dialogue. And like it's like they didn't put on like anything. They didn't put on any post-processing. Well, the dialogue can sound ass. Like there's also like Christopher Nolan, who, to be honest, I think has the worst sound mixing. And everybody says it's an intentional choice. It's just horrible. It's just the worst sound mixing ever. Of like, he just will like, it's like you can't even tell what's going on because like some things are so egregiously loud. Like the mix is just so not fluid. It's just like one sound is way louder than the others. Like, I mean, go to Odyssey and let your ears experience. You'll notice very quickly, why is the ocean sound so dang loud compared to everything else, like compared to the dialogue. Dialogue mixing is a moral vision. Yeah, it's also like that they could do something like the mic recording could be messed up, or they could just overcompress, and that's kind of the norm, is that the dialogue is just overcompressed and it just doesn't sound. It's a norm across a lot of musical things, but dialogue especially, and I'm also guilty of that. I think piano is good. Also, let me save this. What is this called again? I gotta check my cue sheets. This one is called Stay With Me, right? I'm actually missing. There's a song I'm missing in this. In the world? Oh yeah, it's this one. Actually, you guys can't even hear this. So let's try this now. So I gotta go do that one. That was for the finale of the series. No, this series is honestly definitely probably my best work of all time. Just because the thematic content is really strong. And it didn't need to be, but I wanted to do that. Wanted to have very strong compositional freaking stuff. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We're in a little diagnostic. Diagnostic number 1. Does anything have reverb? Does not. Nothing has reverb. Okay, so that's definitely one of the aspects here. These guys need some reverb. They feel a little too dry. Let's see what's going on. So also you can hear pedal push down there. So we're gonna go into here, go to our pedal. Ooh, why did that happen? Why did that happen? There's another pedal here. This is so crazy how I literally just like I need to grow as a composer. This just sounds so similar to another score of mine. Just did the same thing. I just did the same freaking technique. Dang, dude, I'm craving some gas station sushi, man. I'm craving some 7-Eleven sushi. Craving some Olive Garden sushi. I'm craving some AutoZone sushi right now. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Might go and get it. Might go to AutoZone, get some sushi. Nope, too loud. I need to be hearing things. Okay, so it's a little slow on the entrance here. That's pretty good. Let's see. I see. Okay, so that doesn't work then. So it sounds way too dry. It doesn't fit the context of the thing here. Which is a little more distant. Needs a little more distance. So let's grab a little reverb, steal from the piano. Let's just attenuate. That's pretty good already. Already a leg up. Thing about piano, the unfortunate reality is the mixing is pretty hard. And piano is notorious for having just mids. Just a lot of mids. Now, can we get this to sound a little more convincing? I like this texture at the end. Okay. test out. Let's just bring up the mic a little bit. Test. I worry that the mic is picking up too much of the music, not enough of me. Maybe put it here. Maybe I'll put it here. See. Test. This should be really good. It's a little too close. You are way too loud, mister. You are way too loud. Guys, everybody's leaving. Guys, who's still here? Who's still here, guys? Nobody said anything in chat for a while, bro. Everybody left. Well, I guess that's it. I guess my life is just over. Nobody wants to see me stream. Nobody wants to see me succeed. My life is just over. Chat? I feel like chat's just so dead right now. Did my thing, like, is my thing messed up? I feel like chat's so dead. Chat was just popping. It was literally popping. It was literally popping. It was literally popping. It was literally popping. Yeah, okay, nobody's in chat. Dang, this got 62 views? What the heck? Where are these people coming from? It was literally popping. That's funny. Okay, well, looks like everybody just hates me. Wants to see me fail. Nobody hates me, wants to see me fail. Nobody wants me to succeed. I get it. Problem with the East-West play double bass, it all sounds like way too much like treble. Just want the bass sound. How do you guys get XP? How do people have XP? I have no idea, dude. I can't even see who's watching. Like, I just see these stupid ass monsters, bro. Oh, this one's a complex one because our bass is not, I'm just not convinced by the bass. And then the piano is also dominating bass. So there's another no-no. I'm putting a reverb on the bass to try and give it a little more fullness. Might just have to lower the intensity. Like, are we really mezzo forte or forte here? There we go. It's probably mezzo piano, maybe mezzo forte. Depending on the context, I guess. Might need to bring in these pizzicatos. What pot pies? Who are you? We've met before? Garbage ass east-west freaking garbage. These are so bad. Okay, now we can maybe go into some EQs here. Ooh, that was weird. That was a little weird. This just kind of dies. Let's get a little accurate volume thing going. Doesn't feel like we just die out of nowhere. I do like those violin textural elements going on in the backdrop. A lot of high end here. Kind of been on this wave of like not overloading your high ends. I do like this motion though. I think I might just have to. This is. I don't like doing this. I don't like using Soothe anymore. But I think the piano just has a lot of mud. Feel how muddy it is. You just literally feel it. Yeah, just gotta clean up that mud. I think we can have some mud because I like the bass of the piano here. It's too much. Currently stands. It's too much. Okay, so that's good. This is like almost ready. It's almost ready. Oh, dude, I'm so hungry. I might need that gas station sushi. I might need that gas station sushi. I might need that gas station sushi. What was that? How did that even happen? How did that even happen? That was insane. Clip that. I don't know how to clip. There's like a way you can clip, like create highlight video. I don't know. All I want was a freaking EQ. Okay, so Panda Pot Pie, so you know, dude, it's doing the same thing. I don't know. This is sometimes this happens. It like group selects other stuff, like other items. Yeah, so East West, when it was a contact player instrument, is like known as the Golden Age. But then they made their own stupid, hideous software called Opus and Play, and it's like the most broken thing ever. It doesn't work. And then yeah, now you can't get the contact instrument anywhere. But that was when they were their best. So I think Play with the strings was honestly probably more useful on that, like literally 12 years ago. East West Play. I have all the East West Play stuff. Well, not all of it, but I paid a lot of money. I didn't want to do the subscription. I bought it all. Not all of it, but I bought all the orchestra stuff. So I have woodwinds, strings, brass, percussion, and then I have Storm Drum 3. And Storm Drum 3 has been a lifesaver for a lot of more like projects that want a little more spice to the percussion. Kind of do. I kind of don't like how present these get, like right around in here. Let's do maybe something like this. Okay, here's my take. I think we get too active here. Okay, so we kind of end a little abruptly. I mean, it could be on the nose for emotion. Probably not the right move, though. That's probably right. Okay, yeah, Serum 2, I'm kind of the conclusion of a very small minority of people. I don't think I've seen anybody say this. I think Serum 2 is a little... I haven't seen it produce things that have been super impressive. I think a lot of the stuff in Serum 2, the sampler stuff, is like not usable. Like you might as well just use a sampler. Because what Serum 2 does is it spectralizes the sample. I don't think it's storing the actual sample. Serum 1, you could actually do this with the noise oscillator. The bottom or left side of Serum 1, you could input. I think you could do this. I remember being able to input stuff into that. But the sampler aspect, like the coolest stuff from Serum 2 is the spectral stuff. And I've seen people make some cool stuff, but there's a lot of these synths have way too many bells and whistles that don't contribute to the actual like sonic potential. Serum 2 has some really good tempo stuff that I found. But like I scour for good Serum 2 samples and I can't find any that are like really like taking over my Syrup 1 or Serum. Oh my gosh, it's Syrup because of fucking Drake. I can't find any that are actually usurping my Serum, OG Serum like palette. Like a lot of my OG Serum stuff serves the function better. To be honest, like can have a multi-sample oscillator, like a pure samples, just the sample. If it's just the sample, I just haven't heard it. Like, I haven't heard it actually do it. Multi-sample oscillator is pretty interesting. I'm kind of moving away from a lot of the traditional VSTs. I'm going into some really niche ones. Like for composing, I mean, even this was kind of the beginning of the end for that. It's like everything Slate Nash. A supple little sample. This all feels pretty good. I think maybe the cello has to enter though. It kind of feels like it's entering too late, but then I don't want to mess up this flourish here. Okay, let's just run an experiment and see if this works. Do a 0 there. Pedal is a little annoying. This is, I guess, the pros of having reached a stopping point here. So that sudden collapse, don't know if that's ideal. Okay, so I honestly, there's still issues with this, but I'm just gonna export it, fix it in the master or something. I think the bass is a little too strange that we rely on the bass piano. I'm just too lazy to fix that. Just don't want to fix it. Don't want to fix that. Just don't. I don't. I'll fix it in post. I might have to come back to it though, to this track. Wait, there is actually another part. Stay with me. That was the name of that one. 3.0 intro. We do have another one. We have another one. Entitled Random velocity variation works if the VST is like exceptional. These VSTs with piano, they're broken up into like ranges of like 15 to 20 on the velocity. And then it's just like, so like going from like 79 to 80, it's like a crazy difference because it's like, oh yeah, from 65 to 79, it's this one recording and then they're just slightly changing volume. Doesn't work as well as you want it to. See, I think synths are way better with velocity. Integrations. Now what the fuck are we trying to do? Oh, we gotta find my cues. Where love leads. Where love leads, original score. So what is the other ones called? Oh, this is the main thing, right? Something like that. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't load, dude. Nothing loads. Nothing works. Nothing loads. Nothing works. Nothing loads. Nothing works. Nothing loads. I'm just gonna quit this. Okay. So what did we open? What was our thing that we opened? Now I can't even click this. Okay, open. Bro, I can't click anything. Oh my gosh. Why does it do this to me? Why does it do this to me? Why does it do this to me? Oh. What happened? Let's try day one. Ooh, Drake doesn't know. He doesn't know. I've been secretly logged into all of his details for all these years. All these years I've had access to everything. Just kidding. I don't know what that is. That was intro. Middle. Simulate which movement? Simulate note velocity change? Dang, dude. I'm already bored of this freaking thing. Just made too much stuff. I'm pretty sure. Oh no. No. This does get used. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This, I think, is one called New Life. I think this is called New Life. Yes, it is. I think the director had me redo it a bunch because he didn't like it. He had me do it a bunch because he didn't like it. He had me do it a bunch because he didn't like it. Dude, I'm done with this. I'm done with this stream. I'm done with this freaking stream. I'm done with this stream already. I want to get my gas station sushi. I just want my gas station sushi. Is that so hard to ask? Is that genuinely so hard? Can't I just get my gas station sushi? Okay, this isn't even loading. Alright, I think that's it for now. Let's see. What happens when I click stop streaming? What actually happens? Oh, wait. You can see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Create, go live. What happens? What happens when I click stop? Alright, well, I'm going to click it. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it saves it as a thingy. Got 100 views. That's interesting. All right, well, I think we're done for now. I just got to do some actual work now. I got to get that gas station sushi though. All right, thanks for joining, y'all. Adios.